What's going on, guys? I'm Zachary Gray, and today we're back out here in Central Florida, and we're going to be looking for some spiders today with Spencer. There are some really great species out here that not a lot of people know about, and I'm hoping to find some. Let's go. From giant rattlesnakes to swarming stinging insects, Central Florida is home to a variety of different hazardous creatures, but some of my favorite are the spiders. Today, we're going to be searching some longleaf pine savanna, a habitat with tons of different species and a lot of different hiding spots. Mr. Spencer, what are you doing?
I'm putting B-roll.
That looks cringe, but it looks good on the camera. What are you hoping to find?
Grasshoppers.
Bugs can be found virtually anywhere, so methods are going to be pretty general. Mostly just flipping and hiking until you're lucky enough to stumble across something. Now this is a really cool bug. Look at that. This is a species we've seen many times before. This is a two-striped walking stick. But here in Central Florida, they're actually white. They're very common. They're actually all over these palmettos. That is a really cool bug to be seeing out here. Didn't even know that this was a thing until we got here. Very cool. Ooh, wolf spider. Nice. It's a big one. Big old wolf spider. These are a very common spider species. You've probably seen quite a few. If you live anywhere in the south, you know that these guys are very common. I don't normally see them this big. Honestly, it's the size of a small tarantula. They're super finicky. However, with this cooler weather, I don't know if she's going to be moving as much, which is good for me. Now these guys are voracious predators. They'll chase down and eat pretty much anything. And in fact, they'll even eat small vertebrates. They'll go and tag a small snake, and sometimes they'll even eat shrews and mice. That's how powerful these spiders can be. Normally you're gonna see them about that big. So this is what I would consider to be a max-sized wolf spider. Now out here in this grassland area, they're gonna have a lot of habitat. They're gonna be spending a lot of their time underground, under logs, and under cover. They'll typically burrow into this top layer of sand. There's very soft sand here. And they can burrow into that pretty easily or steal other animals' burrows, so they don't have too much trouble finding a place to live and hunkering down. Now wolf spiders are pretty mild-mannered for the most part, especially in cooler weather. When they do get heated up, they'll throw those front feet up. There are some species of wolf spider that just get mad. These guys though, down here, pretty chill. You see him right there? Not trying to bite me, not doing anything. Well, a really nice spider, not the one we're looking for, but definitely a great example of a large wolf spider in really nice habitat. With the rain starting up, finding high and dry areas with animals is critical. A lot of animals will hunker down in this sort of weather, but the more arboreal species will still be out on the move. Alright, well we're doing a little bit of a location shift because the rain here is not the best. The habitat out here is great, so while the temperatures and everything else aren't, the animals are here. We just gotta find them. That was a Regal. Nice. Come look.
Regal?
Yeah. Hello.
Look at the size of that thing.
Well, this right here is a Regal jumping spider. This is a really cool species. They're very light colored, and this is a massive one. Now this is a jumping spider species, so it can be quick. Hello. Oh, hey bud. How are you doing? Whoop. There we go. Have a look at that spider. Now jumping spiders are a very famous species. Obviously they're named for their jumping ability. They're able to jump and attack prey very, very quickly. But to people, they're pretty much harmless. They're a very intelligent spider species, very thinking, and they'll even look up at you. Bring your head down to them, they'll just kind of look up at you. Very, very personable spiders. They've got great personalities. And oftentimes you'll see these guys in the pet trade. You're more likely to see a Regal in a pet store rather than out in the wild. Now in habitat, they are pretty general. They can live virtually anywhere. They can live in farmland. They can live in really nice habitat like this. They can live around your house. They can live virtually anywhere. They're a very adaptable species. And this would be an adult female here. What you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Little raindrop hit her in the head there. Now while they are very food aggressive and they will spot something from across a leaf or across their tree and jump at it and nail it and envenomate it, they're not really likely to bite. I would actually have to force this spider to bite me, so I'm not concerned with them at all. And a lot of people really like these spiders. Ooh, That was a good little jump there. A lot of people really like these spiders. These guys became very famous in recent years, and everybody loves them. They're little, they're fuzzy, they've got a big head, little abdomen, and very fuzzy little legs. Now this species, the Regal, has that more tan, white coloration blotching. It's really good camouflage in areas like this. I'm more used to seeing the bold jumping spiders back at home. Oh, got them 2 little feet up. Whenever they're ready to jump, they kind of bend their back legs, they throw those 2 little front feet up, and boom, they spring. Which I really don't want her to spring from this height and hurt herself. And she's putting out some web here. While these guys' main hunting strategy is to go and attack their prey on their own, they're very active hunters, they will build little webs. In fact, somewhere back in here, or wherever she's got her web, she's gonna have like a little web cave. And this time of year, it'd probably have an egg sac. And what they'll do is they'll stay with their egg sac for a good amount of time until it hatches. That more has to do with them hunkering down for the winter, but it is really cool. What a cute little spider. I tell you, they are so funny looking. And there is a ton, oh, I'm sorry. Every time I say something loud, she gets really spooked. But you'll notice this spider is just super chill. Very, very smart. Hi, see, she just looked at me. That's so funny. You'll notice whenever they do look directly at you, they turn their head just slightly. That's awesome. How are you doing? What a smart spider. What you doing now? And she doesn't feel threatened by me, really. I mean, she feels a bit anxious being out in the open, but she doesn't feel threatened specifically by me. She just doesn't want to be out in the open. For the size of their body, they actually do have really big fangs, but their venom isn't all that bad. Whoop, whoop. I'm sorry. She got hit by another raindrop and panicked. So really, they do rely on the crushing power of their fangs quite a lot for catching smaller prey, and less on their venom. A really cool spider to see. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing, and check out some of the other spiders that we filmed over here on the channel in the past. Really hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Alright, let's go ahead and put her back on her tree. Alright, see you, little baby. Nice little crevice. There you go. Got web attached. That's an awesome spider.